Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by English Mountain Spring Water. Over the years, English Mountain Spring Water has won so many awards and honors that we don't have time to list them all. But going back 20, 30 years, I mean, it's over and over and over. Best tasting water in the world. A lot of French chefs got together, named it a gourmet water because it has no aftertaste. It's perfect to cook with, so it's a gourmet water. They have it sells for $100 a bottle in some Las Vegas nightclubs under a snazzy name. But it's English Mountain Spring Water from Dandridge, selling for $100. You can get it considerably cheaper than $100. I know I do. You can have it delivered to your home, to your office. We drink it here on the set like it's going out of style. I drink it at home. I love it. Some of the other guys on the show drink it at home. English Mountain H2O.com to learn more. Great stuff. All right. Let's take a look here. We don't usually cover the deaths of Vol athletes because inevitably I miss somebody, I don't get it out there, a family gets upset, you hurt their feelings, I don't want to do that. So we try to limit it to people who, when you think of their sport at Tennessee, you think of that person. And Nikki McCray-Penson qualifies. She was one such player really at the beginning of the heights of the Lady Vol program. She was an absolute legend, passed away this week at the age of 51. She had battled cancer previously. Reports are she had it again, as well as pneumonia. Chuck, you covered the Lady Vols back in the day. Your thoughts in just a minute or two on Nikki McCray.
I tell you what, for as great as Nikki McCray was on the court, people will tell you about she was even greater as a person. I mean, I think back to her smile. I think about one time we were in this big airport, and I'm sitting there, and just across from where the players are, Nikki walks up, and she says, "Hey, Mr. Chuck, you care if I sit down and join you?" And she sat down and we talked, and it was like I'd found my long-lost best friend from grade school. That's what she was, her personality. But her greatness on the court, let me tell you, she was most likely the best defensive player in the history of that program. All 4 years she was there, her teammates voted her the best defensive player on the team. But it's not about stats and it's not about awards. And we lost her at 51, man. We lost her. She was diagnosed breast cancer 2013. Yeah. Almost as soon as we found out about it, we heard she was doing better. Yeah. And it was pneumonia at the end.
Has one son, I believe.
Yes, 10-year-old. Has 10-year-old son, husband Todd. They've been married about 21 years.
Of course, she was a player at Tennessee, former head coach in her own right at ODU, Mississippi State. She was starting her second year as an assistant at Rutgers, former Olympian, former Hall of Famer, an absolute legend in every sense of the word when it comes to Tennessee Lady Vol basketball. So we wanted to send out our condolences to her family, first of all, and then to her family of teammates, who you've seen many of them talk this week. They were shell-shocked by it and certainly hurt by it. Our thoughts go out to all of them in memory of Nikki McCray-Penson. We'll see you right back here on the Sports Source next Sunday. Thanks for joining us.